Welcome to the Honeymoon Mindset podcast, discussing topics to give you tips and tools so you can choose to live your relationship with a honeymoon mindset. Here are your honeymoon mindset experts, James and Beth. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Honeymoon Mindset. I am James. I hope you're doing wonderful on this great day. So, where is true happiness in a relationship to make a honeymoon mindset? This past week, I've heard a phrase, cliche, idiom, whatever you want to call it, that I never really liked. Never really understood it. Didn't make sense to me. Still doesn't. Happy wife, happy life. To me, that sounds so one-sided of a relationship. It sounds like somebody has to give up who they are, who they want to be, to make one person in the relationship happy. And once they're happy, their life is happy. But how can they be happy if they're doing everything they can to make that one person happy? What about their needs? What about their desires? What's important to that other person? I've even seen somebody change it up to say happy spouse, happy house. Okay, that's a little better, but still, it still sounds one-sided to me. Rutgers University did a study on this a year or so ago and found that for some people it is true. Because when the one partner is happy, the other one is happy because they can do what they want, they claim, they don't, it's easier going. Even though they're not fulfilling their needs, whatever, they got the need of being able to fulfill somebody else's needs. And doing whatever it takes to make it happy. Make them happy. But still, they're not completely happy. They're not completely satisfied. Eventually, I've also read some other psychology today and other psychology reports on this that said, if it keeps up that way, eventually the person is going to start feel taken advantage of, used, not important, lonely. And it can also have another negative effect on the happy person. They feel like they're entitled to it. They start to feel like, oh, you're not doing this, so I'm going to make your life miserable to get what I want. So that's really not good either. They don't need to change. They don't need to enjoy what they have. They act a certain way, whatever, they get what they want. So a happy wife, happy life. Some psychologists say change how you look at it. Sort of like two mission statements. Happy wife, okay? Happy life. So you want to strive to make your wife happy, your partner happy. The other one is you want to strive to have a happy life. Okay, I buy that too. That makes more sense. But no one has really been able to figure out where this saying has come. It showed up in 1903 in a song, but nobody really knows what it means. Nobody really knows where it started from. What does this mean to you? So if I don't like it, I don't agree with it. So for honeymoon mindset, where is the happy life? It's somewhere in the middle. It's called compromise. It's working with your partner, talking with your partner, communicating with them, being grateful for them and for who they are, resolving issues before they are an issue. Spending time with them, enjoying them, meeting their needs, meeting your needs, taking care of yourself so you can help take care of them, helping yourself grow. In the process, you're helping your partner grow as a person, become better. So, to me, happy wife, happy life is somewhere in the middle. It's not saying you're right or you're wrong. let's always do what you want. It doesn't matter what I want. No, it does matter what you want. It is important. There has to be a balance. You have to find that balance. It's in the middle. Where is that middle? Is that directly in the middle? No, it's not. Sometimes it is, but most times it's not going to be in the middle. It's give and take. A relationship is nothing but give and take. You got to give, you got to take a little. You got to work together to find that happiness. And it's constantly changing. 1 week, hey, I really like the temperature of the house at 75 degrees. And your partner's like, no, that's way too hot for me. I need it down around 70. Well, we'll compromise at 73. I can do 70. Okay, this week, no, we can do 75. Or you don't eat at a certain restaurant because so-and-so doesn't like it. Or your partner, I should say, doesn't like it. Or money, finances. You want so much in the bank. Well, your partner is a spender. Or wants more. So you find a middle of where you're happy with. Or getting up in the morning or your routines. You find a balance somewhere in those conversations. And life also dictates what you need to do at times too. You don't have to compromise. Compromise is on life itself. Because there's so much that can happen and go on in life. Especially when kids come, and then seems like your kids get more of the compromise. You gotta figure it out. So communicating together to find what you want, where the middle is for your happy honeymoon mindset. Sometimes you're going to give 80% of what you want on something. Sometimes it's 50, sometimes it's 60. Now, I'm not saying you still got to put 110% effort into your relationship. Okay? That doesn't change. That's a constant. You have to put 100%. You both have to put 100% into it. The best you can. Every day. Yes, some days it's harder than others. Some days it's a struggle to do even 75% or 50%. Because work is stressing you out. Kids are stressing you out. Friends or family is stressing you out. You just got a lot of stresses going on or pressures. That's understandable. That's where if your partner's at 100%, they can help bring you up. They can help take care of you. Help fill some of those voids. That doesn't change. What I'm talking about is, I really like Pepsi. My partner really likes Coke. Okay. That's a give and take situation. I only buy brand name foods. Well, your partner really doesn't care. So they're going to give on that. Because it doesn't matter to them. Or they only eat a certain thing. Or, well, we're going to drive this way instead of that way because, okay, no, it's that way. That's what I'm talking about. Those little nuances that can create big issues and big problems later on if they're not dealt with quickly. If there isn't some resolve to them. When you do find that middle, it doesn't matter. You're in the flow state. We've talked about this before. There's 4 states. There's victim, responsibility, flow, and oneness. When you're in that flowness, it doesn't matter. You both will give and take naturally. You both will give and take normally. You don't even think about it. When you're at yourself, you can pick up when, okay, my partner's hurting. My partner needs a little more attention. My partner needs something. I don't know what. But there's something there they need. I got to figure out what it is. They're not talking. Okay, well, I got to respect them not talking. But I still got to be there to give them love and attention. Because, yeah, I'm not happy. Because, yeah, they're not happy. So you're finding the middle there on what you do. Okay, if I do too much, okay, they get irritated, so I got to back off a little, give them their space. This is what we're talking about here. That give and take, that flow. Honeymoon mindset flow. You both want to be happy. You both want the relationship. You're both working towards the relationship. But one is struggling. One is hurting. Where do you find the middle? You do so much you can, and then you back off. You do so much, and eventually that person's going to come back, and it's going to get back into the middle and flowing back and forth. So no, it's not happy wife, happy life. It can't, because if it's always that one way, if one partner feels that way, eventually they're going to feel taken advantage, hurt, lonely, doesn't matter. And is that really what you want for your partner to feel? No, nobody does. It's finding that middle balance. It's finding the happiness. And when you find that middle, you will have a honeymoon mindset every single day. And it will just adjust normally. It will adjust naturally. But to do that, you got to communicate with each other. You got to help each other. You got to be strong yourself. Mentally, physically, emotionally. And when you both are hurting, you both got to talk about it. You can't sit back, because then it's going to sprout. It's going to get ugly. And it's going to hurt the relationship. No, it's not going to hurt. It can hurt the relationship, so it's a permanent hurt, but it doesn't have to. It can very easily just be, okay, we're both hurting. We both need to take a little time. Okay. You find your oneness. You find your happiness, so you can go with the flow. That is true honeymoon mindset. If you are struggling to try and help your partner, or you think your partner might benefit from talking to somebody, shoot me an email. James@passionliferanch.com. James@passionliferanch.com. Send us a DM on Facebook or Instagram. Passion Life Mentors. Facebook and Instagram. We'll set up a call. We will talk to you. We will help you. We do not want to see your relationship struggle. We want to help your relationship bloom and blossom and be a statement for everybody else around you. We want you to have that honeymoon mindset. And yes, it's a choice, and it hurts and it struggles at times. But there's people there that will help you, will listen, so that you can have that honeymoon mindset. Thank you for listening for this episode, and we'll see you next time on Honeymoon Mindset.